Hey guys, this is Dr. Jeff Ulrey with Julianne, my youngest daughter, and we're going to show you how to do a PNF hamstring stretch. This is really important because we spend a lot of time sitting and it tightens those hamstrings. It's really part of the 4 stretches I focus on relieving back and hip and any kind of pelvic or leg pain or tightness. And so what we're going to do is we use her. Julianne has run track. She's a cheerleader, and so she has a tendency to be tight in her hamstrings as well. Like I said, she's spending a lot of time in school in a desk. Even though I'm a chiropractor, my kids don't always sit with the best posture, so I got to constantly remind them about that. So the way we're going to do the stretch is we're going to use 2 different ways to do the stretch. We can do both legs at once, or we can isolate one leg at a time. So we're going to start out with doing both legs. And so what I'm going to have Julianne do, and Julianne, she's going to tend to be pretty flexible, and there will be compensations that she'll do to actually get more stretch faster. So I'm going to really kind of hold you to exactly what I'm asking you to do. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands on the front of your legs and ride the front of your legs going down with your hands and until you feel any kind of tension at all in those hamstrings. So go ahead and do that now. And as soon as you feel tension, I want you to stop. Okay? And so she's going to feel tension in both hamstrings. I want you to just kind of put the weight of your body on your legs, on your hands, and just hold that. And so we want to hold that tension for 10 seconds. And at the end of that 10 seconds, she's going to tighten up both hamstrings lightly. So go ahead and tighten those hamstrings for a 3 count. 2 count, 1 count, and then relax the hamstrings. Stay right there with your weight on your legs until you feel it relax, and then go down further until you feel it tighten up again. Okay, she says she feels that because she made a noise there. And so again, she's gonna go ahead and back off a little bit, come back out of that stretch, put your hands right there. So you don't want it to be overstretched. You want to maximize the stretch, but you don't want to overstretch because the muscles will have a tendency to protect themselves. The muscle spindle cells and the Golgi tendon organs are going to try to protect that muscle, so it won't let you go any further because it's trying to prevent ripping and tearing and overstretching. And so again, she's been there for at least 10 seconds. Again, we want to go back into that hamstring, tighten those hamstrings up, which will extend the knee when she does it. She's going to do that for a 3 count. I want you to take a big deep breath too, okay? And then at the end of that 3 count, she's going to relax it and then go down further again until it feels like you're stretching but not overstretching. Can you put your weight on your leg? There you go. And this is the last one. So I was finished with the stretch, start and finish with the stretch. And then the last thing I want you to do, Julianne, is I want you to bend your knees slightly as you're coming out of it, and then go ahead and come on up. There you go. So before you come up, you don't want to take a fully stretched muscle and load it. So you want to bend the knees and squat the hips and then stand back up. So this is what I want you to do next. I want you to put your bottom right here, sitting facing that way, please. So swing that way. Okay, and now you're going to swing more and bring this leg up on the table, leaving the right leg on the ground. Right? So, and you can move your hips a little bit to the side. So this is a way to isolate. If you have one leg that tends to be tighter than the other one, it's a way to isolate that one hamstring. She's going to do exactly the same thing she just did on the standing stretch. I want you to put both hands on this leg, one on top of the other. Right? And then you're going to keep your back really straight, and you're going to lean forward until you feel it tightening up in that hamstring. And as soon as it tightens up in that hamstring, you stop. Okay, good. Make sure you're taking a nice quality breath. Good. And you're going to hold that for 10 seconds. You can even lean on your arms if you want to. So put their weight on your arm. And at the end of that 10 seconds, you're going to tighten that hamstring. So squeeze that hamstring back here, which will straighten the knee. You're going to do that for how long? 3 seconds. That's right. Okay. And then relax it, allow it to relax, or allow everything to relax, and then move further into the stretch. There you go. Okay? And she went just a little bit, and so again, put the weight, kind of just fall into your hands, carry your weight like that, and then you want to just allow that to relax as much as possible. Now for me, I'm not near this flexible. I used to be, but I'm not near this flexible, and so when I'm doing this, it's going to take me a lot longer to get here. And then the last one, you want to tighten up that hamstring again. Good job. And then the last big stretch, see how far you can go. Nice. Okay. And so that's a really good stretch. And she's going to hold this one for a 10 count as well. And at the end of that 10 count, I want you to walk your hands back up towards sitting. There you go. Just come back up. So if you want to learn more about how to do stretches properly, how we teach them here at Whole Body Health using PNF stretching, check our links below, and look forward to helping you.